Hi there, my name is Jonathan Baumgart. I'm the CEO of Atomiq Consulting. In today's video, I want to discuss launching a Forex and CFD broker in 2024. So I like to make this video at least once a year. The online FX and CFD industry changes quite constantly. There's always something new. There are always developments that are worth discussing. And if I see a change even past this, I may make an updated video. But for now, I will provide you my thoughts on what I think you need to consider if you want to launch a broker this year. I can boil this down to two main areas, which are technology and regulation. So we'll get started with technology. So in many ways, this video will mirror the thoughts I had on prop trading, although there are some differences between launching a broker and prop trading. So if you watch my prop trading video, you'll find this one is slightly different. So on the subject of technology, I get started with this because the big decision that you need to make when you're launching a broker in 2024 is whether or not you want MetaTrader. So if you watch my video on launching a prop firm, you will find that I used similar subject headings. That's because these are two of the main considerations for this year, but the specific nature of the technology is quite different if you're launching a broker, as you'll soon find out. So the main question if you're launching a broker in 2024 is whether you want MetaTrader or not. Now, a lot has happened since the last video I made. For the record, MT4 white labels are no longer available. I often get asked, and our team is often hit with questions saying, wait a minute, we thought this was the case. No. MT4 white labels have been discontinued. In fact, MT5 white labels have been discontinued. If you want MetaTrader, the only option is to get a full-on server license. This means you have your own MT5 server that is licensed under your company. Now this is a major change which has already had an impact on the FX trading industry. Why? Because in the past years, MetaTrader made a name for itself as software that one could get relatively quickly. You didn't need a license, it was very inexpensive, and there were companies known as white label vendors who would put you underneath their branding, allow you to operate your own broker as kind of a small startup, and if it grew, then the broker could expand and get licenses and maybe even own their own MetaTrader technology, at least operating as a license. These days are over. The only way now to launch a broker is to get a MetaTrader 5 server license. However, the costs here are significant. So the first thing you have to keep in mind is you must be regulated, meaning you have to hold a financial license in order to get MT5. Now, I constantly see people mentioning, no, that's not the case. I was able to get this. The issue I have is there is no stated policy. I can only go by what I hear. And what I hear, what I see, is you must be licensed. This poses a challenge. To get a license requires time and money. Now, this video is being filmed in April. The average time to get a license is 6 months, but MetaQuotes will also ask for a bank reference letter. That takes another month. So if you started right after this video, you can expect to launch your broker in November of 2024 with MetaTrader. And that means you're going to miss out on what I would say should be a volatile year in terms of all markets. We're already seeing breakouts in gold at record highs. Bitcoin is basically printed an all-time high as of this recording. Oil is breaking out. While you wait for MetaTrader, you'll miss out on all of those things. And remember, MetaTrader just gets you in the door. No one is going to sign up because you have MetaTrader. There are 900 other brokers who offer MetaTrader. So keep that in mind. Now, I have a few options you can consider if you still want to get MetaTrader and if you want to launch a broker quickly. So the first is to consider our technology. Now let's say you want MetaTrader. Great. Our team can help you in two ways. We can give you technology that you can use to launch a broker in 3 or 4 weeks. That's the turnaround time for our tech. We don't require all this red tape. We don't need regulation. We want to make things as easy as possible for you. Secondly, we can help you get a license. So if you want MetaTrader, great. We can help you on the path to getting it by assisting you in applying for a license. But my question is, what will you do for the remainder of the year while your application is being processed? Well, why not start with our software? You'll be able to take advantage of the market moves. You'll be able to begin starting a marketing campaign, onboarding clients, and you won't have to wait until the day you get the license to officially launch, because 6 months is a lot of time. So these are some options to consider. And we have our own tech. It's a front end, mobile. We have a back end as well with a lot of options, and we'd be more than happy to get you a demo. So if you want to view our technology, simply contact us and you can book a demo with one of our consultants who will walk you through it. Now, the next item to talk about is regulation, which I'll get into in more depth. On the subject of regulation, not much has changed since the past few years. This industry is highly regulated. That means running a broker unlicensed is very difficult. Is it possible? Yes, but you will have challenges, especially on the banking side. Now, I often suggest to new companies, forget about licensing from day one if the business is brand new. Start off with an offshore registration, which we can help you out with, and we can find some banking options. They're not great, they have limitations, but it's a starting point. Now from there, if the business proves to be successful, if you're onboarding clients, then we can help you apply for a license. If you're making a lot of revenue, we can help you acquire a license. But in my view, you don't need a license from day one. I've actually seen too many brokers place an overemphasis on licensing and not enough on sales and marketing. That's what you need to succeed. Now, it is easier once you are regulated, but from day one, you don't need that. And I think it can be an impediment to growth from the early stages. Many people think, oh, if I just get a license, oh, if I just get MetaTrader, I'll have clients. No. Sales and marketing are what you need to focus on. But if the business is going well, a license isn't a huge leap in terms of the initial costs. And if the broker, like I mentioned, is making a good amount of revenue, you should easily be able to cover it. But you don't need it from day one. Now, the only limitation is if you are unlicensed, the banking options are limited. You're not going to get great options. The fees won't be great. It will take a little bit of time to get approval, but at least you'll have something. And our team can even guide you along the way. Now, no matter the direction you want to go, whether it's licensed or unlicensed, we'll be able to help you, and we can make you a package offer. Meaning we can help you on the licensing side, the company registration side, and we can help you with the technology. We offer everything here in order to help you launch your broker. So if you want to start a broker, please contact us today, book an appointment with one of our consultants, and we'd be happy to discuss the process with you. So I wish to thank you for checking out this video. If you like the content, please make sure to subscribe. You can leave a comment if you have any feedback, and if there's a subject or topic that you would like us to talk about, please leave a comment and let us know. So thank you very much for your time today, and have a great day.